do you think about when you think about love? Do you think of romantic walks? Do you think of weddings? Do you think of honeymoons? What do you think about? What comes to mind when you think about love? Today, we're going to explore the three areas of love. And it's not what you think it is. We're going to start out with love in the physical world. What does love in the physical world look like? It looks like the way I look at myself, the way that I appreciate myself, the way that I embody who I am and what I bring to the table in terms of love. It is love and appreciation of myself, is worthiness. It's healthy self-love that allows me to nourish and have my best interests at heart. Now let's look at love in the mental realm. To love yourself in the mental realm is to choose all the right thoughts to think that will lead to the outcome that you want to experience. A lot of people have a difficult time loving themselves enough to choose the right thoughts. They are so driven by fear that fear dominates their mental space more than love does. When we love ourselves, we want to have the best possible outcome. We don't want to have the worst possible outcome. So why would we think about the worst possible outcome when we're striving to achieve the best possible outcome? Does that even make sense? No, but we do that all the time, don't we? The final area that I want to focus on is spiritual love, because spiritual love is the most beautiful, most purest love ever. It is the most unconditional, giving, forgiving love you will ever experience, and it already resides there. You just have to open yourself to it. How do we know spiritual love is present in our lives? We know that it's present because there's always a mirror or someone reflecting love back to you, one way or another. There's always a mirror of an experience that when you think things are at its worst, someone comes along and just shows you compassion, and it reshapes the way you think about life. Spiritual love is a very beautiful love. It's a love that resides within you. It's the love that keeps your body healing when something goes wrong. It's the love that causes your heart to beat and causes air in your lungs to inhale and exhale without giving any conscious intent to doing so. This is the natural rhythms of how we're built, and we're built in love. Spiritual love is that gift of being built in love, and spiritual love is very merciful and very forgiving. It is the most forgiving love you'll ever experience. It's giving and it's forgiving. Spiritual love. Mental love, we have a conscious choice in the way we think about life, and we need to choose to approach things differently, approach things with more compassion, more kindness, more respect, more trust. We have to make that shift in our mental realm if we want to experience a more loving physical experience. I love love. Love is the sweetest thing, most amazing thing that is gifted to us. And I believe we are only here to learn and experience love. It is the thing that makes life worth living. It's love. It's the acknowledgement of the spiritual love that's ever omnipresent, that surrounds us all the time. It is the acknowledgement of our mental choices towards love instead of choosing an outcome that we wouldn't be happy with. And it's our physical reality that we get to see and experience and just love ourselves for who we are. We're born perfect and we're created perfect in the likeness and image of the Most High. We have to appreciate everything that we are in the physical world. And that is love. When we fill ourselves up and we understand and we recognize love in these three areas, now and only now do we have the capacity and the ability to go out and love someone else. Are you full in all three areas? Are you feeling the love in all three areas? Let me know. I'd love to know a little bit more. Peace and blessings, my friends. Peace and blessings. Hi, friends. I have some really exciting news. I have just released the Mental Duality Guide to Life-Changing Results. And this simple guide has transformed so many people's lives because what it helps to do is it helps to open up your awareness to the areas that you may be feeling unsupported, insecure, fearful, trauma that you may have had from the past that you just need to shed some light on and bring your awareness to. And the guide bridges the gap from a negative space over to a more neutral or a high vibrational frequency. So when we see that it's unsupported that we're feeling, we know dualistically that it is support. We need to feel supported in this life. Or if we're feeling insecure, we know that it's security we need to work on feeling, or maybe confidence that we need to work on feeling. And this guide allows you to open up how you actually feel. It allows you to kind of sift through some of the negative thoughts, feelings, and emotions that you might be experiencing and have a way, a bridge to move them from a negative space into a positive space. I've had so many clients just see amazing results. And me, myself, I have gone to this guide in order to identify thought patterns that I was experiencing and analyze those thought patterns if they were positive or negative. Sometimes we get a thought just like seeps into our mind and we can't really put it into a category. But when we sit with a program like this, we understand what our underlying feelings might be, and bridging the gap from the negative over to something that's going to be more neutral or more positive is the secret to our personal growth and development. And this guide is going to guide you through that. Hopefully one day you join us for the Intuitive Ascending Mind program, but this guide is free for you to work on. It's personal to you. And what it'll do is that it'll open up your awareness. And once you go through that transition of opening up your awareness, you understand the areas that you need to work on. And it also will give you some wonderful affirmations to help build you foundationally from the ground up into a more positive, more happier, more healthier version of yourself, and more wealthier, of course. Peace and blessings, my friends.